Have you ever walked into your kitchen and seen ants marching across the counter or a fly buzzing like it owns the place? You grab a spray, hold your breath, and hope it works. But what if the real solution is already sitting in your kitchen, right now, without chemicals or strong smells? Stay with me because once you see this, you'll never look at your pantry the same way again. Most of us don't think about pest control until it becomes a problem. One ant turns into 20, one fly turns into an all-day battle, and suddenly you're spraying chemicals around your food, your kids, or your pets just to feel some relief. Here's the thing most people don't realize. Bugs don't show up randomly. They come for very specific reasons, and when you understand those reasons, controlling them becomes a lot easier. You don't need fancy products or expensive treatments to keep pests away. Today, we're talking about pest control hacks using simple kitchen items, things like vinegar, baking soda, lemon, salt, and spices you already have. These aren't myths or internet tricks. They work because they target what pests hate most: their senses, their trails, and their comfort zones. By the end of this video, you'll know how to handle ants, flies, roaches, fruit flies, and even pantry bugs using smarter, safer methods that actually last. Let's start with something basic but powerful. Most pests come into your home for 3 reasons: food, water, and shelter. Take away just one of those and the problem gets smaller fast. Take away 2 and pests usually leave on their own. That's why kitchen-based pest control works so well. Your kitchen items don't just kill bugs, they disrupt how bugs think and move. Let's talk about ants first, because they're one of the most common problems. Ants don't wander randomly. They follow invisible scent trails left behind by other ants. When one ant finds food, it calls the whole family. This is where vinegar comes in. Plain white vinegar breaks those scent trails instantly. When you mix equal parts vinegar and water and wipe down counters, floors, and entry points, ants lose their map. They don't know where to go anymore. You don't even need to spray ants directly, just clean the paths they're using. It's like erasing GPS directions. Over time, they stop coming back. Now let's add lemon to the mix. Ants hate the smell of citrus. Lemon juice or lemon peels near windows, doors, or cracks send a clear message that this place isn't friendly. Plus, lemon leaves your kitchen smelling fresh instead of chemical heavy. Baking soda is another kitchen hero. On its own, it doesn't do much, but when mixed with sugar, it becomes a powerful ant and roach control tool. The sugar attracts them, and the baking soda disrupts their digestion. The key here is placement. You don't sprinkle it everywhere. You place small amounts near entry points, under sinks, or behind appliances. This keeps it effective without making a mess. Now let's talk about flies, especially fruit flies. These little guys show up fast and multiply even faster. Most people try to chase them or spray them, which almost never works. Fruit flies love fermentation. That's why they're drawn to ripe fruit, open bottles, and trash cans. The trick is to trap them using what they already love. Apple cider vinegar works best here. Pour a little into a bowl, add a drop of dish soap, and leave it uncovered. The vinegar attracts them, and the soap breaks the surface tension so they can't escape. This method works overnight. It's simple, cheap, and surprisingly effective. Regular flies are a little different. They're attracted to light and food smells. One easy kitchen hack is using cloves in citrus. Stick whole cloves into half a lemon or orange and place it on the counter. Flies hate the smell, even though humans usually find it pleasant. Another underrated tool is salt. Sprinkling salt near windowsills or doorways can discourage slugs and crawling insects. Salt draws out moisture, and most pests avoid it completely. Now let's move to roaches, which are tougher and more stubborn. Roaches thrive in dark, warm, damp areas. Kitchens and bathrooms are their favorite spots. Bay leaves are a simple kitchen item that roaches strongly dislike. Crushing a few bay leaves and placing them in cabinets, under sinks, and behind appliances can help repel them naturally. Roaches also hate strong herbal smells. Garlic, onion, and even cinnamon can help. You don't need to cook with them, just placing crushed garlic cloves in problem areas can make a difference. Here's something many people don't realize. Clean doesn't always mean pest-free. You can have a clean kitchen and still attract bugs if food particles are left behind in tiny places. That's why wiping down surfaces at night matters. Even a few crumbs can invite pests. Using vinegar or lemon water instead of plain water adds an extra layer of protection. Pantry bugs are another common issue. Bugs like moths and beetles love flour, rice, and cereal. The mistake most people make is keeping these items in original packaging. The fix is simple: store dry goods in airtight containers. This alone can stop infestations before they start. Adding a bay leaf to flour or rice containers can provide extra protection. Now let's talk about moisture, because water is a huge attractor. A leaky sink or damp sponge is like an open invitation to pests. Wring out sponges, fix leaks, and wipe sinks dry at night. Even something as small as a pet's water bowl left out overnight can attract bugs. Placing it on a tray and cleaning it daily helps more than people realize. Another powerful kitchen item is coffee grounds. Used coffee grounds can repel ants and flies when placed near entry points or outdoor thresholds. Bugs dislike the smell, even though we love it. Now let's talk about essential oils, which many people already have in their kitchen or pantry area. Peppermint oil is especially effective. Mixing a few drops with water and spraying around windows and doors can repel ants, spiders, and flies. Lavender, eucalyptus, and tea tree oil also work well. These oils confuse pests' senses and make it harder for them to navigate your space. Here's a simple but overlooked habit. Taking trash out at night instead of letting it sit reduces pest activity dramatically. Bugs are most active when it's quiet and dark. Covering fruit or storing it in the fridge instead of leaving it on the counter can make a big difference. Pests can smell ripe fruit from afar away. Now let's talk about heat. Pests love warmth. That's why they hang around appliances. Pulling out your fridge or stove once in a while and cleaning underneath removes hiding spots. This isn't about deep cleaning every day. It's about being intentional with a few smart habits that add up over time. Here's the big reveal most people never hear. The most effective pest control isn't about killing bugs. It's about making your home uninviting to them in the first place. When you combine scent disruption, moisture control, and smart food storage, pests stop seeing your home as a resource. Kitchen items work so well because they target multiple senses at once. Vinegar erases trails, citrus repels, baking soda disrupts digestion, herbs and spices confuse navigation. When you layer these methods, pests don't adapt, they leave. This approach works better than sprays because it prevents future problems instead of reacting to current ones. That's the real secret. So, here's the simple takeaway. You don't need harsh chemicals to control pests. You need awareness, consistency, and the right kitchen items used the right way. Start with vinegar for trails, lemon for scent, baking soda for problem areas, and airtight storage for food. Add moisture control and nightly cleanup, and you've already done more than most people ever try. If this helped you, hit the like button so more people can learn these simple hacks. Subscribe for practical health and home tips that actually work in real life. Now tell me in the comments, which pest gives you the biggest headache at home right now?